Okay, so when they're talking about different diseases, they're talking about the disease that are pertaining to phlebotomy. Like, for example, what is a disease that is pertaining to phlebotomy? Let's talk about that. What are the two important diseases that is referring to phlebotomy? What is it? What kind of diseases are pertaining to phlebotomy and why? So we have to understand the why behind everything that we do in phlebotomy, or it won't make any sense to you. So tell me, what are the important diseases that are related to phlebotomy? What is it? Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. To me. Let me know. Let me know. HIV. Uh-huh. I'm looking for more. Keep going. HIV. What else? Hep B. Yes. What else? Hep C. Yes. One more. One more. We said Hep B, Hep C, HIV. One more I'm looking for in particular, and it has to do with airborne precaution. What is that disease? What is that disease called? Using airborne precaution. What is that disease called? Yeah, it's TB. Yes, TB. So these, don't forget it, you guys, these are the important diseases that are pertaining to phlebotomy. Now, why is TB important? Because it's an airborne precaution. It's an airborne disease. Achoo, achoo, achoo. You're going to get sick. You're going to catch it, okay? When we talk about Hep B, Hep C, or HIV, what are those three H's considered to be? Hep B, Hep C, and HIV. What are those three things considered to be? We know why TB is important. Yes, yes, these are bloodborne pathogens. These are our BBPs. BBPs, bloodborne pathogens. Okay? Now, with that being said, what are the ways to avoid having any contact with bloodborne pathogens? What are the steps that we would take as a phlebotomist to prevent yourself from catching any of these bloodborne pathogens? What is the number one thing that you will not do as a phlebotomist? Yes, you will wear your gloves. Hood Barbie, so are we having a Zoom one-on-one before your test? Send me a message. Yeah, wear your glove and we will never recap. We as phlebotomists will never recap your needle, okay? So this is the way that we will prevent any accidental needle sticks that can what can happen is the bloodborne pathogen, HIV, Hep B, and Hep C. Now, always wear your PPEs. Always wear your PPEs, but the one that is most important to phlebotomists, what is the number one PPE that is important in phlebotomy? Oh, yay! Thank you. It's gloves. Gloves is the number one important PPE. And yes, it is the universal precaution. We are supposed to look at every patient as if they have something going on, right? So when they said that medical terminology and diseases that apply to phlebotomy, this is what they're talking about. They're talking about TB, they're talking about HIV, they're talking about Hep B and Hep C. So much Hep B because Hep B is related to accidental needle sticks. Okay? It's all making sense, right? Okay, so now when they said medical terminology, you need to know what hypo or hyperlipidemia is. This is this is about cholesterol pertaining to lipids. all of these things like they connect. Everything connects. Everything connects. Everything. 2 plus 2 is always going to equal 4 when it comes to phlebotomy. There's always a reason as to why we do the things that we do. Once you understand the why and you see the question, you'll know what to choose. Okay, so remember lipidemia, remember hypo or hyperglycemia. That medical terminology word is pertaining to the glucose tolerance tube, which is collected in the gray, and we are checking for blood sugar. Okay, so that is why that's important. I only do phlebotomy, love. Yes, I do. I only do phlebotomy. All right, so here's the next thing that they will test you on: measurements.